I made candlestick holders, perfect for Valentine's Day, perfect for a gift or decor or whatever you want to use it for. And all the products I'm using to make this are from a dollar store, either Dollar Tree or Dollar General. So real quick, I'm going to run through all the materials I gathered for this, and then we'll just jump right into the video. So to start, I got some stuff from Dollar Tree, including these candlesticks and glass candlestick holders in different sizes. And then the last few things I got were from Dollar General, and that was just their air drying clay. So those are all the materials we need to make this project, and let's just jump right into the video. I'm going to show you how I made the tall candle holder, but the same steps apply to the short one too. First, I covered the stem. To do this, I rolled out some clay and began wrapping it around the stem. Then I cut off any excess clay and just saved it for later in the project. I made sure the clay was really tight on there for a little trick I like to do to make it really smooth. I just cut a slit in the clay I attached and gently remove it from the stem. Then I flip it inside out and reattach it, and this helps me get rid of any fingerprints and bumpiness. Then I use this little tool I got from Dollar Tree before, and I kind of patted down the seam so it would blend more, seamlessly. Then I just did the same general process, wrapping some rolled out clay over the base of the candlestick holder. And once again, I used that Dollar Tree tool, and this time the end of a paintbrush also, to smooth the clay and bring the two pieces of clay together so the seam wouldn't be noticeable. Next, I moved on to the main event, the clay flower. To make each petal, I took a piece of clay and rolled it into a 1/2 inch diameter ball. Then I pinched one end to make it look like a raindrop and rolled it out. I pulled the top a bit to make it more square to match the Anthropologie petals better, and then just pinched it together like this. Then I just repeated that process until I had enough petals, and I made about 14 to 15 petals per candle holder. To attach the petals, I first laid them out on my work surface, overlapping them slightly, and I went ahead and added a bit of clay to the top of the candle holder so these petals had something to stick to as I wrapped them around the top. Then I started attaching the outer petals. I made these petals slightly bigger so that they would extend further down and cover some of that remaining glass that was shown. I used that tool again to press the flower petals into the clay at the base and to kind of repinch the center of each of the petals. This step makes all the difference in making the petals look more realistic and expensive, so I highly recommend it. And then I wanted to show you I did the same for the small one. I just flipped over the candle holder and did the same steps to make a set. Then after I let them dry for at least 48 hours, it was time to paint them. I used acrylic paints I had in my stash, but you can buy similar paint at Dollar Tree. And when I mixed the colors, I wanted them to be really muted and not bright. So how you can achieve this is by adding a little bit of the opposite color on the color wheel to the paint. So I added yellow to the purple and added green to this pink color to make it a little bit of a dustier rose to match my other decor. Then I free painted a little burgundy scallop trim to the tall one to match the burgundy candlestick from Dollar Tree, and I added a little pink strip on the shorter one to tie the set together and make it a little more fun. And then I painted on this gloss gel medium I've had forever to protect the finish and to prevent the clay from catching on fire. This clay did have a warning on it to keep it away from flame, so adding acrylic over top is key. Regardless, I wouldn't leave candles lit and unattended in these candle holders just to be safe. Just make sure you read the labels on your materials before you start working. So here are the two together and freshly painted. I also painted the glass on the inside for an extra pop of color. And that's it. I ended up with these funky candlestick holders that look straight out of Anthropologie but are made straight from dollar store products. Please like this video and subscribe for more DIYs and dupes. Bye!